Hi everyone, thank you for watching our video, and we're going to be talking about different cultural anthropologies and foods. And first of all, I'm Elizabeth Chakwere, and
I'm Ali Irakoze.
I'm Shadrach Tuyishime.
And we are going to be talking about the different cultures that we made research about, and they are in total they are 9, and I'll be starting with the Hindu wedding food. First of all, it is a culture that, okay, Hindu weddings are they are weddings that last. They are not like these other weddings we have. They are different in a way that they last for some days. It can be 2 to 3 or any days they want, and secondly, they are always prepared by both parents, like the parents of the bride and the parents of the groom. And what I would also say about them, they are okay. In the Hindu weddings, there is this part where they bring the bride, and the father of the bride brings in the brings okay. They have a coconut, and then they try to they place it. Okay, the I say the bride. So she places it in the hands, like she and the father of the okay, she and her father, they place it in her hand, in the groom's hand, and they say that it is a sign of prosperity in the like. It is a blessing, like that fruit, the coconut fruit, is a sign of a blessing in their culture. And another thing, I would also talk about how there is this part of where the groom and the bride are going to a competition of throwing rice, and whoever throws the most rice on the head of the groom or okay, on the head of the other, that one will be considered to be the dominant in the relationship. Have you guys like had something like that in your culture or something?
Really? That's for Indian.
Yeah, it was new to me too. And third, like for the Hindu weddings, they say there is no specific menu. They have many different foods, and there is a part in the article where they say that there are many kinds of foods, and they would even in the south South Indian Hindu weddings that they even put 100 plus meals. So like it is something like a time to show off their expensive dishes, and that is besides their looks, you know, how they design themselves and all that. Yeah, it is something like that. And then yeah, that is something about the Hindu wedding food. And if you have any questions, maybe.
That's my question is about this Hindu wedding. Can you say that this practice is for past or today?
Yeah. Are they still doing it, or it's something traditional?
Okay, it is something really traditional, and you know the Indians, if most of you know Indians, they are really cultural. Like, they are really different from us Africans. Their culture, and it is a traditional thing. It goes on.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
So you're fine with me going to the Hawaii Poi?
Yeah.
Okay, Hawaii Poi. Poi is like like pest. You guys know pest? Like pest. It is okay. I'll tell you about it, and then as we go on, you will understand what pest is.
Okay.
First of all, this poi is made out of taro root. That root is like a vegetable, and it is one of the. It has a big role in Hawaii, and it is also it is one of the staple foods. Okay, it is the most staple food in Hawaii, and the taro root. It is an important and very cultural thing in Hawaii, and it was also they say it was introduced by the Polynesian people who were settling in Hawaii. It is a long time ago, and it was then cultivated by the ancient Hawaiians. Yeah, and this taro root, like the way they prepare it is that you get the stem of the taro root, and then you start pounding it. Like, you pound it too much, and then you make, like, you add some little water, and then it becomes paste. Like, you know, like
porridge?
like that, like something paste. Like, okay, it becomes smooth and not very concentrated. It's like it's not water instant. Yeah, so it's like they say it is like bread or a duffy, something like that, like duffs. Yeah, and it is sweet in taste, and for some people, okay, it is always sweet after making it, but some people want to leave it like for over a day or 3. So within that time, it is going to be fermented. Some people want it for fermentation. So when they leave it for that, like for many days, it becomes sour, and that is the fermentation part of it. Like, that's what they take. Then also I'll talk about the significances. They say it is a life-giving fruit. Like they say that it is also, okay. One of the significances, it works as medicine. Like it can be, yeah, like you know when you have a disturbing stomach. Yeah. So if you take it, the poi, yeah, if you take it, it would work as medicine. And then also, there are some things that, of course, during the preparation, that preparation is called kui, the process of making it, it's called kui. So during that process, there are many different things that they forbid people to do or have. Like, for example, like girls, you're expected to make it, like tie your hair to the back because they wouldn't want any hair falling in the poi. And they expect it is a pure thing, it is a pure meal. And also, if you are not expected to have any cuttings in your hands. Yeah, and like I have nail polish, you're not expected to have that. Then like for boys, there is this cloth they wear, it is called malo. Yeah, and it is what they wear, and that is considered to be a pure place. Like you have to be clean to start pounding the taro root. And also, this poi, it is also said to bring family together. And like when it is served on the table, you have to be respectful, you know, like you should be, there are no fights on the table, you should not be arguing, you should just behave, because they said it is, when you argue with maybe a person, someone else, and that food is on the table, it's like you are fighting in front of an elder, which is not something respectful. So that is all about poi. Do you have any questions?
Okay, I have a question. So, do they have a specific day or an event to eat that poi, or it was just a meal?
Yeah, it is a meal that is actually still being served in Hawaii, and it is always in remembrance of the Polynesians who settled in, like the ancient people of long ago who brought it. So it is always, anytime they prepare it, it is always like,
Okay.
yeah. Not every time, but like any other food.
Yeah.
Another question for this, can you say that this food is healthy? Or
Yeah, it's actually, that root is nutritious. It is really good. They say it is nutritious and good for your health. As you saw, it is also part of the medicine part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it about Hawaii poi. So I also talked about in my culture. I talked about it is called a shabwe in Ankole. Yeah. You guys heard about it?
No.
it's a new.
Yeah, it's in Uganda, where I come from. I come from Ankole. So like there is this shabwe, like it is a dish that is made out of ghee and milk. Like for milk, they keep it for some long time, and then they shake it. There is a part of shaking it, the milk, and then after that, they get ghee out of it. So it's ghee that you get. That's how they get it. So after that, they use that ghee. It has to stay for long, for like months, 3 months, in these things. They call them ensimbo. Yeah. So do you know those calabashes? You guys know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like they put them in those small ensimbos, and then they keep them for like 3 months. So that is the ghee that has been there for long is the one that can do a shower, and it is white in color. So and it is really sweet. It is always it is one of the best meals actually in Uganda, and it is made anyway. They use ghee. You get ghee, and then those are the ingredients. Get ghee, then salt, and there is rock salt. You guys know rock salt?
Yeah.
Yeah, rock salt, and then they get some boiled water. Yeah, and some you have a net, a white net, small net. Yeah. So you have a mingling stick. Yeah. So you start doing that, but it takes a long time. It needs patience. Yeah, it takes a long time to make it. Anyway, it depends on the people that you have to serve it to, but it is not a joking subject. You really have to put in your time. And actually, it is also, there is this similarity that I saw with Hawaii poi. Like that meal, okay, a long time ago, it was like, it is prepared where there is no disturbance. Like you have to be clean. You're in a room during the preparation. Yeah, you're put in a room, then you make it. You're decent. So that time the old women used to do it, but these days now it's known by every person in Italy almost. So they even prepare it in hotels, in restaurants. So now anyone can do it as long as they know how to. So it's in the business world now. And then it is also culture. When people who are, because I've been in it, I know it. So like when I'm in those other parts, not Ankole, when I'm taking it, like when people are taking it, they're always like, this is from Ankole. So it shows a culture. It represents a certain culture. Yeah, and also it is a sign of love. They don't, in our culture, they don't prepare it for anyone. Good. They prepare it maybe for their loved ones or on special events. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is. So,
The question,
yeah.
how many times a rich family can prepare this food during the whole year?
Okay, it depends on if they have ghee. If they have the ghee, the right ghee. Because you can be a rich family, but when you don't have the ghee, or when you don't have how to make it, when you don't know how to make it. So, but anyway, for my family, we make it often. often when you want to, when you feel like making it.
Yeah.
And it's really sweet. You guys have to taste it.
There is another problem. You are saying that it's really sweet, but I don't see
It
how
is
it
really
can be
sweet.
sweet
Like
when
how-
you
yeah.
mix salt. All there is no sugar.
Salt and also
And
it-
actually, some people put onions. It is so sweet. You guys,
well, and
I
it's
have
there
to-
for like 3 months.
No, the ghee is not it is there for
Ah.
3 months. So it gives it some good taste. When ghee is kept for long, it gives it good taste.
Okay.
In those insulin.
Maybe one time we'll test it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should.
Alright.
So thank you so much. And those were my 3 cultures.
Okay.
Thank you too. I Shadrach, so I worked on 3 cultures. I'm going to start by Trinity Portrait.
Okay.
Trinity Portrait, as you understand, there are 2 words. Trinity. Trinity is a region, an area in Western Canada and the USA. It is northwest of Pacific, Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
So, portrait means feast. It's a feast which is related to gift giving. They give gift, then they receive them. So this feast happen when there is a birth in a family, when there is death, when there is a wedding, or other approvals. So during this feast, people can share food, they can share drinks, they have invited friends and neighbors. They call them, they come in the family, they can share foods and drinks. Among them, in that drink it, they like to share fish or sea meat. Fish or sea meat is cooked just by using sea oil. Sea oil. They can eat those fish or meat when they are smoked or dried. They can even bake them. They can be roasted and or boiled if they don't have oil. So during this feast, there is abundant food. It means each participant, like guest, they have to get enough food. They have food. They share food on the same table. But when they go home, like those guests, they have to take other foods to their home. During this feast also, there is a time of giving gift. Among those gifts, they can give money or other commercial items like blanket. I think that this is Trinity Portrait. I don't know if you have understood something or if you have any question.
Yeah, actually, I have a question about. You said it can be backed.
Yeah.
I don't understand how, like the backing part.
Baking part, it's in this fish or meat. You know, baking is like making bread. You know?
Baking.
Yeah, it's baking. Yeah, so this fish or this meat can be
Like
just cooked without using water or
okay.
it means using gas.
Oh.
Not using water or oil.
Like, do they put oil?
When it's in the way of baking, they don't put oil. But when it is oil, they use it.
Is this culture still going on or?
Just this was traditional culture, but as we are going the development of the country, just change some things from this culture.
Okay.
It was traditional. So thank you. The following culture is called Pennsylvania Dutch cuisine.
Okay.
Now Pennsylvania is a region in the United States of America. Then Dutch cuisine is the way, the style of cooking in Pennsylvania. So in this culture, they have different types of foods, like they have food called starch. You know starch? Starch such as mashed potatoes, flour, rice, noodles, then fried bread, dumplings, but there are two which are special. The one is called chicken corn soup and chicken pot pie.
Like two kinds of chicken.
Yeah, there is one is called chicken corn soup,
Mhm.
and another one is called chicken pot pie. You see, the first one, chicken corn soup, is a soup. It's a soup. It's not compact. But the second one, chicken pot pie, is like something compacted, so you can take them together. One is a soup, another one is like a bread. Yeah. But all of them are made from chicken. They are the material used. Let us start by chicken corn soup. This chicken corn soup is made from chicken noodles soup. Then there are 5 eggs noodles and bean soup, corn blanched or just soaked in ice water. Those corn. This mixture can make a chicken corn soup, and this can be used to eat a chicken pot pie. A chicken pot pie is what? Chicken pot pie is like a bread, but it's made of just meat from chicken. Then apart from this meat from chicken, there are eggs, or there are also beans and corns. Because most of the time they like to prepare this food when there is a time of picking corns, when there are a lot of. But in other times also, as they can stock them, they use them, they prepare them. But most of the time they like to prepare them during this harvest time of corn. So there's foods are taken during some ceremonies like birthday, or like during when people are returning home. You know that in that region is not like in our countries. They migrate according to the seasons. So when there is a cold winter period, people like to migrate. They go away. So after that period, they come back in the region. When they come back in the region, they like to eat this food and they celebrate. Let's see what I know about this Pennsylvania Dutch cuisine.
Okay.
So you talked about the chicken pot pie.
Pot pie.
Yeah, like, so those ingredients you said, the chicken, the
eggs.
Yeah, the eggs, the bread, and all that.
Yeah.
So like they put them in oil.
Yeah, they can compact them. Then they put them in oil. They prepare like a bread. If you have taken maize flour or bread from that maize flour, it can be like that one. I have seen on a picture, it's very, very delicious.
No, if you see it in a picture, it's good looking.
It's a
but
good looking.
you can taste it and you say, oh, this is terrible. Yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have another question about
No, it's fine.
about my culture, I made field research about a culture called Kurya Ubunyano. Kurya Ubunyano, it's a traditional culture in Rwanda. But if you Kurya means eating, so Kurya Ubunyano, it's like to eat something from the mother's womb. So, do you know mother's womb? Eating something from mother's womb.
How is that?
So it happened when this happened when a mother has given birth to a child. So after 80 days, they call neighbors and friends, especially children, and they come in that family, then they share food. But they don't eat just the food coming from the womb of mother.
Yeah.
They prepare food on that day. This 80th day is called just the day on which they give the name to that child. So the meaning of this ceremony is like giving a name to the baby born. So among the foods, I have conducted just research. I have asked some people, some old people know this culture. They told me that among the foods they can share, there is a food called the lukacharara. Lukacharara is a blade made from sorghum. Now, do you know sorghum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They prepare this this food. This food for today can say it doesn't taste well, but in ancient time, those old people like to use it because it was very good. It was like a food, energy giving food. People who have eaten this food could just work hard and because they have a lot of energy. So these people have told me many things about this culture. To prepare this food, just it's not hard. But in ancient time there were no machines. They only used 2 stones to grind the sorghum so that they can obtain flour. So after getting this flour, they boil the water, then they mix them, then they get this so then they get this bread. This bread was eaten using maybe beans or soup of meat. There are many cultures associated with this food because during taking meat, no woman was allowed to take it. They said if a woman tried to eat on this meat from goat, she should have beard. It's a culture, and they believe like that one. So there are also foods which were associated with this one, like those drinks, traditional drinks. They use the banana beer. Banana beer is called the Urwago, or sorghum beer called the Ichigai. When sharing it, they use the calabash, as you have said. Then with one drinking straw, then they share all together.
One straw?
One straw, drinking straw. It was a problem. It was traditional, but today the government has set rules telling people that they are not allowed to share one straw. Today it has changed. That's why I'm telling you this was traditional, but today they have changed.
Okay.
So there are many things about this culture. I don't know if you have.
Yeah, I have a question probably. Like, like the Rwanda is somehow big. So is this culture from just one area, let's say north area or south area, or it's like it happened in the whole country?
Almost the whole country, they know this culture of giving a name to a child, of sharing this Lukacharara. In the whole country, everyone knows this. And even the 80th day, it's known in Rwanda.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why the 8th day? Why not the first day or second day? Or
Why did they choose the 8th day?
Good. You reminded me something very important. They are choosing the 80th day because there is another ritual which is associated with that culture. So when a mother has given birth to a child, from that day she could not go to her bed with her husband. It means it was prohibited. So you know that a mother who has given who has given just birth to a child cannot sleep or make sexual relation. But after those 8 days, they were allowed. They were allowed. It means the 8 days.
Are few.
It means after, no. It means after naming the child, now the wife should go to the bed of
the husband.
Then they were allowed to do sexual relation. That's why they have chosen the 80th day.
So, yeah.
Not about. I think you have understood this culture, but I have seen some similarities and differences in this culture. Like similarities, I have seen all this culture there are foods and drinks which are associated, and foods are very healthy because all foods include meat, and you know meat is rich in protein. Yeah. I have seen also during those cultures and all sharing those foods, there are speeches and songs. It's okay. Another thing is that they have to invite people, neighbors and friends and other relatives. Those are the similarities. But there are some differences. As I have said, the naming, the giving name in Rwanda is held on the 80th day. But in Portrait, when someone has died, or they like to meet after 1 year. After 1 year, just the family which has lost a family member, they prepare that portrait in Tingrid. Another difference, like in Rwanda, gifts are brought by guests, but in portrait, someone who has prepared that feast has to give enough to the people and the gift to take at home. Yeah, those are the differences that I've seen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, a question like is in that Rwandan culture, when are they celebrating just for when a woman is giving birth to a boy, children, like a child or a girl, a specific boy or just any child?
Yeah.
So they are celebrating whenever like her, like the kind of children, any kind of children.
Any kind, they celebrate in the same way. Whether you have given birth to a boy or a girl, it's
just the same. Okay.
It's on that day the father gives the name, the family name.
So I want to know something. Like, is it real? Like the way you said when you were not allowed to eat meat when you're a woman, then is it still the same way?
Now the old woman, many old women in Rwanda, they don't consume meat from goat. Only those who are just who have studied and those new generation are taking it because they discovered that was a myth, it's not reality. But in ancient time, it was if you used to take it as a woman, you are taken like a considered person in the family. They should even punish you. Nothing could happen.
It's a myth, but
It was a myth.
Okay, let's go with me. So me also I'm working in 3 different cultures. I'm going to start with the Japan rice. Yeah, so it's just rice, but rice is just not a food from Japanese people. Rice is like a culture, it's something big in Japan. There's also this word gohan. Like this word gohan means like when let's say a family, like let's say a father of the family, when he said that to his wife, bring gohan. So gohan means bring rice and food. You see, like gohan, like the only one word means bring rice and food. So like whenever they eat, there must be rice there. That's the only food, like the main food. Like they can like eat meat, fish, anything, but the rice should be there. Anytime they like during the morning, lunch, dinner, they eat rice. So yeah. So and the way they prepare it is so easy. Like rice, they used to wash it 3 times. Like you wash the rice until that water, you wash it, it's clear, and you just boil it in water, and it's like after several minutes, it's like good to eat. It's ready, like it's normal. And about the culture, they said that like during the World War II, this many civilians didn't take rice. The reason is because like these imperial like soldiers, like the food, the rice, because like it was somehow culture. They know that like when they eat rice, they become strong. So like they kept only rice for soldiers when they are going in the war. So every civilians didn't take rice at that time. they only take like meat or oats, but they kept rice for soldiers who are going to fight for their countries. And also like rice used to be using like currency in Japan. So I need something from you, I bring rice and you give it to me like a truck, you know. Yeah, like rice, it was a big thing in Japan. So there's no specific day to eat rice or just an event, like it's just the food of Japanese, like every time, anytime they eat rice. Yeah. Do you have any question for me?
So like this thing still goes on.
Yeah, even now.
So like they don't take rice as food or
Like they take it,
they don't prepare it.
they prepare it, like you say, like every time whenever they want to eat, there is rice there and many food, but they can't eat those other foods without rice. That should be there first and eat other food. Like that's the culture thing, like that's their food. Yeah.
Does everyone in Japan
Mhm.
is he able to afford that rice?
Like rice, I can say there are hectares and hectares in Japan cultivating rice. Right, like I came across even an article like say that Japan is among the biggest country who export rice. Yeah, like they cultivate rice during the family, like uh, in the up countries there, like when like a family, like if they're working, they're only working in rice cultivation. Yeah, yeah, it's something big. Yeah.
So that's the only is it so it's a staple food there.
Yeah.
Do they have other foods they cultivate?
Yeah, they cultivate other food, but
That's rice.
Right.
general, like it's the king of foods in Japan. Yeah. Should I go on?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to talk about this second culture. This is happening and it's happening and it started in the United States of America. It's called tailgating at football game. So what is it then? So in American, like it was in long time ago, like when there is this college, they used to organize some matches between colleges. Yeah. So when there is a big match, they can get these big universities, colleges. So when they're about to play, so it's a big match in that area. So like what they do, fans only fans before the match started, they prepare some food like to take energy before looking the match, like what they do, so they just family with some friends, neighbors together, they go outside the stadium with their own food, like they build some umbrella, those big umbrellas, they put that there because of sun, and they start to prepare their food and eat. So what the kind of food they used to prepare? They only prepare like meat, barbecues, they have that thing of making barbecues there outside, and meat, like meat with those small breads to make hot dogs, sausages. They only grind sausages, and they used to drink, like the only drink is served, like they used to take is beer. So yeah, they took like energy before going to match. So it started, by the way, in 1950s. This traditional, and it's still going on even right now. So they said that like people, like they used to fans, like a fan, like let's say we are fans in this, like we are fanning in the same team. So it's the moment like to meet all, because like because of work, many things we do at home, we don't have that time to meet all together. So it was a big time to meet together and share the food. We share the football, like it can be football, rugby, something like that, and just enjoying. It was, very good. Any question?
It seems like this can take a long time. Because maybe if you see the match is prepared, then before praying, they are going to prepare food. You know that preparing food also can take long.
No, like it's not that food like that take too long. Like cooking beans, you know, beans can take more than 2 hours or 3. Yeah, but like when grind like the sausage are there, like it's somehow like making it hot. Oh, like when you buy a sausage in a butcher, it's already like ready to be consumed. But there, like dried it is just making it hot. You put it in a bed and.
Okay, I think maybe to add on that, maybe sometimes you see these people who are going to play, before they play, they first, like, they have time before playing.
Yeah.
So maybe before the time of playing comes, they've already started.
Yeah, they organize that. They know
They've
like.
been knowing the time they will do this and that.
Yeah, they know the match will be, let's say, 2 p.m. They are there at 12, starting enjoying, sharing things. And when the match is started, they just enter all together in the stadium and starting to enjoy the game.
It's hard if you play after eating.
No,
the
like
food in your stomach can be a challenge.
Those players, they don't take that food. No, the only fans, like the supporters. Okay, they used to do that. Yeah, but like they don't even see the players at that time. Maybe they are somewhere preparing themselves for the match. But like those people are there outside enjoying, and they also prepare them for like looking at match because they are taking energy. In the stadium, they will be like celebrating, jumping. That's require too much energy. Yeah.
So, like, how about, was it the only, as in, what if I don't take beer?
You don't take beer? Maybe. Yeah. It's not only beer. Like I can say because you know the supporters are mature people. You know. But there can also have like children. You can come with your children, and you know children can take beer. Of course, you take like energy drinks, sodas, and yeah, something like that. Okay. Let's.
One last question. Was it only for football or even other games?
No, other games like in the United States they like football, rugby, and also basketball. Yeah, they used to do that. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take you in my culture too. Because you'll be sharing your culture. Now I'm going to tell you about my culture. It started like a religion, but now in Burundi they made it a culture. Yeah. So it's this Eid al-Fitr. It's for Muslims. So you know when the Muslims are finished with these 30 days of fasting, the fast, like there is Ramadan. Ramadan is that month of fasting. Yeah, like you fast 30 days. So let's say it's like Ramadan means September in Muslim calendar. So like there is after September there is October coming. So the 1st of October, so that's when they celebrate that Eid al-Fitr. So it's called the event of breaking the fast. You know, like fasting is over now. They are just eating. So how is it culture then in Burundi? So they made it a culture because it's the only day, like I can say the major day in a family, like a family come together and share food. So like you know, because of life, like the family can be living like in different countries, different areas. So in Eid al-Fitr, they all meet in a house, in one house. Like most of the time, they meet where there is the elder of the family. Like at home, for me, they meet always at home, at my place, because like my father is the elder of their family. So there's my aunts coming, my cousins, like people from like there's also like my family, new family members. Like I can stay like spend more than a year without seeing him, but I know and I'm sure if she or he's not sick, at that day I will see him at home, at my place. So yeah, that's what the culture. So what did they prepare? They I think for Muslims, like, we eat rice, and it's not like the rice we used to eat or like prepare like Japan's rice. No, like there's a specific rice. So they put these ingredients to make it so good tasted, smelling well, delicious.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like those ingredients come from Arabic countries, but they are so good. Like they change even the color of the rice. The rice become brown. So the rice at that time is called pilau. Yeah, it's good taste, and like so they prepare it. It's a kind of Japan, like they boil it, but because of those ingredients they put, yeah, to make it like smelling good, good tasting. Yeah, that's like and also we eat meat. We prepare it with meat. They can put meat like combining it with rice, or you can just cook meat aside and rice aside. Yeah, that's the traditional thing in Burundi. So that's how all Muslim in Burundi used to celebrate Eid al-Fitr. Like it's the event of breaking the fast as well, but it's all again an event to call up like the whole family together and meet, discuss. It's the only time they used to talk. Like they share during this year, what did you do? How are you going with your goals? Things like that. So catch up things between family members. Yeah.
I have a question. That rice you guys prepare, can it be prepared by anyone?
Yeah, anyone. You can learn it
A
and prepare
man
it.
or woman or
Yeah, I prepare rice, I prepare chapatis. I know how to prepare it. Like my mother showed me how to prepare it, and whenever, even if I'm here, I'm in Rwanda, I'm not in Burundi, but when I need to eat pilau, I can prepare it. So, yeah. Yeah.
Do all people in Burundi eat that pilau?
Yeah, like most of the people, even like maybe you have some diseases. Let's say you have diabetic, because they sometimes put too much oil. Yeah, in that rice, so you can't take it. The oil is bad when you have disease like diabetes. So yeah, you can take another food because of your disease. But if you're good, anyone, like if anyone can't miss to eat that rice, it's like good tasting ever. I've never seen.
You mean that's the only rice you prepare? You don't boil the rice?
We boil rice, but that combination of that ingredient make it so good. That's
So I think those people with diseases will take that rice.
yeah, they can take that other rice only boiled without oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also I see that similarity with tailgating game. Like they all together. It's like family together. Even neighbors, you can call the neighbors. Come and we share food. Yeah. Like only difference is the event. Maybe tailgating is football, and but for my Egypt program, it's like event of breaking, they fast. They like at that day, the Eid al-Fitr day, every Muslim need to eat, like must eat. He or she can't fast at that day. So whenever you are sick, you don't like to eat, you need to eat, like to break. During the day you need to take something. Yeah, break that break.
But what if you're not good? What if you don't want to eat? Or what if?
It's a must. You can just drink something like that. You do something that shows you are not fasting that time. Yeah.
How about the moon doesn't come, you guys don't eat?
Yeah, like it's sometimes confusing to know the exact date of celebrating the Eid al-Fitr. Like most of the time, in Saudi Arabia is where they used to send messages, tomorrow will be the date. So we don't prepare it we know this the Eid al-Fitr will be at this date. We don't know. So most of the time, like we know it the last night. Let's say if it's today, the night of yesterday, yeah, we just they call us, they send messages from via social medias everywhere. If it is tomorrow, and we start to prepare it at that time. Yeah.
I have seen there is similarity between Burundi and Japan. All right, lives.
Yeah.
But the difference is Japan is the daily food, but in Burundi they take it as a celebration.
Yeah, it's a celebration, like the way they mix it, they make it so good. I will cook it for you one day.
I even have a question. Are Christians welcome?
Anytime you're a friend, you're my neighbor, I call you. I used to call my friend from high school, and we celebrate, like, during that Eid al-Fitr, we eat together, and having fun.
Okay, thank you so much. And those are the 9 different cultures we researched about. And thank you for watching the video. I'm again Elizabeth.
Shadrach
and Ali.
Wow, thank you.